doing.
Wow.
I was like, because I got
to do it right.
Air. So I have all these moments that I can capture. Yes, done.
A lot of my clients are not B2C. So they're not necessarily selling a widget. A number of them are selling services. Mm-hmm. But whether you're selling a service or whether you're selling a widget, what I have suggested to all of them is, as we're moving into the holiday season, I want them to do gift donations. And the two things that I stress are gift donations, where you not only have a photo or a video of you presenting the gift to whomever it is you're supporting, and talk about why you chose to support that particular charity or that particular event. But also have a second one of whomever it is you purchased that gift from. So because I am a B&I member, I'm connected to a lot of people who sell a lot of different things. And one of them is somebody who sells Arbonne. So I get gift baskets from her. And then we do the video where she describes the products that are in it and how other people can purchase it, and how grateful she is for the opportunity to support this particular charity. So now she's going to take it. She's going to put it out there. This little fat face is going to be right there. Okay, the fluffy face. And it's going to be on there with her. And it'll get all the necessary hashtags and things. So now I'm showing up in a couple of places. And then, of course, with the charity, I'm showing up in several places. So not only the charity, but also the person I presented the gift to. Right. So for one little gift basket, I'm with the client, I'm with the organization, and I'm also with the person who created that particular thing. So that's a threefer, not including the table display, perhaps being listed in the brochure, that kind of a thing. So the thing that people need to understand right now is you should have begun positioning yourself for holiday sales last month, because so that would have been the ideal time. If you don't get the actual sale during the holiday season, position yourself to be able to fulfill it immediately after the holidays, when you have that, oops, I forgot to situation going on, or oops, I'm in a new budget, now I can't. But while people are coasting over the holidays, this is the perfect time to get in their face regularly.
I agree. And when I was thinking about testing Be.Live, I asked these women to join me because I knew that between the four of us, we would be able to share knowledge that can help entrepreneurs. We're all about helping B2B and B2C entrepreneurs, because it's not just about what we're doing. It's how can I help you? I'm the type of person, I like to pay it forward. I have a successful corporate business where I develop WordPress websites for for corporations, and I provide training and I provide support desk. I do all that for a corporation and for their dealers, and so I have that. But I wanted to be able to help my fellow entrepreneurs, those who may not know how to use WordPress, because I've been a fanatic of WordPress since 2004.
Yes, she has. She's drilled it into me.
I taught Jerrilynn how to use WordPress. My perfect client, and I want everyone to share. This is leading up to us talking about our ideal client. My ideal client for my entrepreneur side is someone who's struggling with their WordPress website. They don't want to go pay a whole bunch of money to a web designer to do it. They want to learn how to do it themselves. They want to be a DIYer. They don't need a lot of hand holding. They just want to learn how to use WordPress and be able to take their content, get it into a website, and it looks pretty and it looks functional. They don't want to care. They don't want to worry about the back end. They don't want to worry about plugins and themes when they get outdated. Jerrilynn is one of my clients.
Yeah, Jerrilynn had her hands smoked a couple of times playing around with plugins. So yeah, she's great with the plugins. I'm crazy. I love them all. And I had too many plugins.
I had to limit her. So that's my target client for my entrepreneur training course, which is at Agape 3. Is at training.agape3.com. It's Agape 3 WordPress website training. Deb, you go next. Who is your target client?
My favorite client is the action taker, but the person that's seeing into the future as well, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things I notice about every social media channel that comes out, right, from MySpace back in the day to Friendster, if you remember that, people like, they can't keep up, right? They can't keep up. There's so many out there, but I think of it like waves, right? I've been living on the ocean forever, from Hawaii, now in California, and I look out and I see a wave come like every minute, maybe even 30 seconds. And I think of that as like social media. Every 30 seconds, every minute, there's a new wave coming. There's a new social media site or channel. The idea is to hop on the ones that are the big ones, the massive ones, the tidal waves, right? You ride them as long as you can. And then when they go away, you hop on the next wave, right? Just like the surfers out there. The surfer doesn't look out there and go, oh, well, that's a wave that's going to go away, so I'm not going to ride it, right? It's insane. So it's the same thing when I hear certain entrepreneurs and they're like, oh, well, I don't know about TikTok, and I don't know, isn't it like Vine went away? Yeah, sure. But when you were on it, it was hot. And that's where what I call the party's at. So get to where the party's at, and the person that wants to jump on the next wave, that's my ideal client, because I can help them, guide them, like take advantage of TikTok, get on there as a business owner. And what do you want to do before your competitor even gets there? Because sure, right now it is a younger clientele, but over the past 30 days, 60 days, we're seeing the over 40s trying out. Reese Witherspoon just joined. She just did this like video with her son. So it's about getting on there fast and taking advantage of it, finding those leads, scooping them up, and grabbing what I call mind share. Mind share is, remember when podcasts first came out, if you had the first podcast on marketing or on WordPress, like Kim, and then another podcast comes along on WordPress and they're like, I already got Kim Beasley. I don't need any other podcast, right? So that's my ideal client, the person that goes, yes, I want to take advantage of this now. And then I guide them with a strategy and an action plan so they can do it faster than their competitors and better than their competitors. Because anyone can throw up a video these days, but now it's about quality video, right? It's about being a bit more professional. And yet, for the celebrity type of clients we have them do things like selfie type videos, because more people will watch the thing that they think is just done on the fly than something that's professionally produced. So there's this middle ground of being so polished to being really grainy and shaky. And there's that middle ground of people go, oh yeah, that feels real. That feels like she just picked up the phone and she's just doing a selfie right now. And I want to connect with her. So that's what I teach people to do. Grab it, take advantage of it, get a strategy, not just willy-nilly go at it and go, oh, it doesn't work. But and then the ideal client is the action taker.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, so I'm listening and I'm thinking to myself, oh, we have a complete sales cycle right on this thing, because we've got Jerrilynn, who attracts communities. Mm-hmm. And then we've got you, who sets up the websites and gives them that digital business card, a connection. Yeah. And then we've got Deb, and she's showing them how to leverage that. Yeah. All right. So this is moving right through a cycle. And then where I come in at is this: sooner or later, you have to talk to a real person. Mm-hmm. All right. You can have all of the wonderful back end and all of the social media and everything. But when you get in front of the human being, if you're a jerk, if you don't know how to close any of those things, then it was just an experiment.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it was. So when I talk to my people, I say, if you attend more business events and networking, then you've got meetings. And if you attend more meetings, then you have clients, then I'm the person that they need to speak to, because I help you translate all of that brilliance that you've got between your left ear and your right into the listening of the person that you are trying to close. I teach people to be closers. And as I shared with Kim earlier, I said what I do is I help brilliant people communicate their brilliance to mere mortals. All right. Because if you've ever felt like people are not getting you, all right, particularly as Deb said, if you are a millennial and you're trying to sell to boomers because that's who's got the credit card, you have to communicate in their language. Even if you snag them in yours, you have to close them in theirs.
Yeah.
And so you have to learn how to do that. So those are my people who need the assistance to actually close a sale.
You have been listening to Pamper My Business podcast, and I am your host, Kim Beasley. Join the Pamper My Business community by visiting pampermybusiness.com, where you will find our free training along with our masterclass so that you can continue your learning journey about building your brand online.